Hello guys, my name is Wale Faron. I'm a tech entrepreneur and you are watching Tech Roundup, your weekly opinion, views and analysis of the top tech events happening around the world with a focus on Nigeria. On Tech Roundup this week, the coronavirus is now a global pandemic. We'll review its impact on the Nigerian tech space. We'll talk about Jumia's recent pivot to a fintech and the news that Amazon has introduced a new checkout for brick and mortar retailers. There's a product launch. The recent outbreak of the coronavirus begs to question how much this should affect the tech space in Nigeria, and more specifically, e-commerce business and international trade. As the second largest economy in the world and leading manufacturer, China's dominance in international trade cannot be overestimated. Around the world, we're already seeing the impact of the spread of the virus. US tech companies already declared no profit for 2020. The Dow was down over 7% earlier this week, with a circuit breaker applied to prevent further slide. Italy, with a population of 60 million people, is on lockdown. Crude fell to $30 per barrel. Are we heading for a global recession? The World Health Organization, WHO, held off on declaring coronavirus a global threat. But in the last few days, both WHO and CNN has declared it as a pandemic due to the nature of the spread from person to person and presence in every continent except Antarctica. Although evidence suggests that the spread in the southern hemisphere, where we are in sub-Saharan Africa, has been very limited, thankfully. In 2018, Nigeria's import was at $43 billion, $8 billion of which was from China, was to China. This depicts to what extent both countries align in international trade. The outbreak threatens the positive trade balance of 1.39 trillion naira between both countries as recorded in 2019. The immediate effect on technology will be mostly around hardware and devices that are required to power services in telco, banking, insurance, fintech solutions, and the list goes on. Once we deplete existing inventory and shipments are delayed, the impact on technology and related services will begin to surface. Revenue and profits will decline, jobs may be impacted, and you can feel the gap. A good friend shared this with me as a chief executive of an organization, and I thought many founders and management teams may find this useful during these difficult economic times. 1. Cash runway. How much cash do you have in the bank to continue to run your business without much additional revenue this period? You need to honestly answer these questions and start to make changes if required. Fundraising. Private financing could soften significantly. What would you and your company do if fundraising on favorable terms proves difficult over the next few years? Sales forecast. Even if you don't see any direct or immediate exposure to your company, it is important to anticipate that your customers may revise their spending habits. Deals may suddenly not come true as anticipated. And lastly, headcount. Given all the above stress points on your finances, this might be a time to evaluate critically whether you can do more with less and raise productivity. Our next story. Jumia, the e-commerce player, is becoming a fintech. In recent times, it has launched a payment service and now it's branched into lending. First with business lending, obviously due to merchants on their platform, but more recently expanded to serve consumers, providing micro loans. Remember, we had an industry review of this vertical a few weeks ago. Partnering with Quick Credit, Jumia's customers now have access to quick, small, digital personal loans and can apply for loans up to 100,000 naira. The solution also promises instant micro loans without collateral and also has competitive rates and repayment plans, much like regular lenders. While I admire Jumia's pivot to fintech, the market challenges remain the same. And to build a lasting enterprise, those market challenges must be solved. A unique advantage that Jumia has may be its trading ecosystem that comprises of merchants, other businesses, and consumers. And Jumia must be very deliberate about using commerce-related data collected on their platform to design solutions. For example, the microloan available on the platform could be completely restricted to purchases on the platform, driving core product sales, issuing new loans per sale, restricting the payback to its payment engine, and sharing interest with the loan provider. It does take time and effort to grow this, but it could be a game changer for Jumia and other players in the new Nigeria digital economy. To our last story. This week, Amazon launched its cashierless Just Workout system that has been adopted in its 25 Amazon Go convenience stores and now into its Amazon Go grocery stores. Like with the convenience stores, shoppers can use Amazon Go app to scan in as they enter the store, then shop. Cameras and sensors track selected items and add to a virtual cart. And as they exit, their payment card on file is charged, and that's the end of the transaction. Isn't that cool? I think it is. I like it. Reportedly, Amazon will soon begin selling the Just Workout technology to other retailers. The upside will be impactful. Aside from not having to deal with long queues at paypoint, store employees will be freed up to handle other important tasks like organizing and restocking shelves. I, however, cannot help but wonder if this is a technology that we should jump on in the Nigerian market. I personally like the idea because it pushes electronic acceptance, but we must pay attention to the following. 1. This may have to be restricted to high-end retailers that serve very limited number of the population, so you can't help but wonder if the investment will be worth the returns. 2. Restriction on the way we use card will impact adoption. We're expected to provide PIN authorization for majority, if not all, our card transactions, and this will be a barrier to smooth user experience. And 3, adoption by retailers may be a battle because they have to consider risk, which would include theft and other losses due to human interference. We'll keep an eye on this and see what the adoption looks like in the next year in the US and other countries around the world. This week, we have a product launch. Here is Jenny discussing Storm with the product owner.
Okay, it's good to have you here. How you doing?
You
look
very
lovely.
well, thanks.
I've been hearing about this app, Storm. Storm, what exactly is Storm and why the name Storm?
Storm is the short name for our mobile product called Store Manager.
Okay.
It's a mobile application that we literally just allows you to make money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you hear that, guys? It allows you to make money. I think that's all for today. Let's go. Okay, kidding. So Storm, who exactly are we targeting? Who are your customers?
So our key customers are merchants and agents as well.
Okay. And what do they do with this app exactly?
So on the merchant side, it helps them to keep inventory and also receive payments.
Okay.
And for the agent side, it helps you to do your cash in, cash out, funds transfer, bill payments, and other services.
So, I mean, you have to agree that there are other products out there that do almost the same thing that Storm does. So why would I pick Storm over any other one?
It's a super cool product.
Really?
But on a more serious note, what we have is we have multiple payment options.
Okay.
So from POS to cards to QR, we have all that. So the QR it's a multi-accepted QR as well.
Wow.
Then we also help you manage your cash flow
Okay.
as a merchant and also as an agent, so you can view your transactions on the fly. We help you with your reconciliation. You have reports in the system.
That is incredible. That is just incredible. I mean, okay, now I get it. The Store Manager app.
Yes,
that is what it does.
so we also help you with your inventory management as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
so it's really managing your store.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, thank you.
Nice. And then where exactly can we get this app?
So you can get Storm on the Google Play Store.
Simple.
Very simple.
Well, there you have it. Go to Google Play Store today to download your app, Storm, the Store Manager app for merchants and for who? Agents.
Agents.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you are launching a new product, please take advantage of our product launch section now on TechRoundUp. Have a great weekend, guys, and see you all again next week. Good night.